Welcome everybody to another round of the Global Racing Esports Schumacher series. We're racing tonight at France. 27 lap feature race. So we'll have qualifying first. Just waiting for the game to load. Seems to take a little while, which is a bit unusual. Hope it's not glitched out. There we go. Fourteen races on the grid. Make that 15. So here we're watching Diesel. It's a new name, I haven't seen that before. Looks like we have a few out on track at the moment. This track will give us good racing tonight. Plenty of opportunities for passing. Very long straight at the back of the circuit. Always provides lots of entertainment into a tricky chicane. Not as tricky as Imola, but still it's yeah, you got to pull the car up. Otherwise you can easily trigger track limits. So here we are on board with Diesel. Let's see how he goes. Nice and smooth. Very nice so far. So I'm guessing around the 1:32-33s are pretty good times. Or less. Let's see what they can achieve tonight. Oh, might have got done for track limits there. There you go, 131 flat for A-lock. So 133.4. So good to see Rico here tonight. He just put in a 131.2. Very close with that Aussie dude. And Big Holly. They're all... Oh, sorry, they were a second apart. Whoops, my bad. It is Sunday night. I had a big weekend. Got my hands on a Oculus Quest 2. Just borrowed from a friend. Got it all connected up. Had a bit of a run in F1. It was good fun. It's a completely different experience, I can tell you. And highly recommended if you can beg, borrow, steal a VR headset. But yeah, take a bit of practice to get good speed. I think some corners you just don't see as good as opposed to the TV pod. But nonetheless, made for some interesting racing. So we've got A-lock still, Rico. So these are cool down laps. He'll be coming into the pits by the looks of it. What else we got? What are the pace to that there? Okay, he's going pretty slow at the moment. He may be regenerating his ERS, I'd say. And that's an interesting line with Darcia. Staying clear of everybody, which is very gentlemanly. We've got another new name there, Mad Max Champion. Okay, just go straight ahead, mate. Don't worry about the signs. So Mad Max Champion in a Red Bull. It's a dangerous combination. Well, I think he just got a bit loose there on the curb and power, maybe. Oh, there we go. That's qualifying over Mad Max. We'll see you in the race. Okay, so Snickers elects to leave the signs there. He's on a quick dash back to the pits by the looks of it. Throw on a new set of softs and go again. It's quite a long track actually, this circuit, compared to other tracks we go to, apart from Spa, which is like 1 minute 43-ish. This one's reasonably long. It's about the same length as Circuit of the Americas. It's slightly shorter. Looks like that Aussie dude's going full tilt on this lap. Let's see if he can sneak back up the grid order. Yeah, he does improve. He's in the 131s. It's a nice place to be. Oh, Mr. Fully's there as well. Didn't see him sneak in there. Haven't seen him for a couple of rounds. Same with Rico. They haven't been around. And Ronaldinho is a new returner as well. So good to see the old band back together. So A-lock's on 100% here, so he's getting his prep lap in. Let's right on board. See him cranking it. So we look at Rico. Where's Rico? So Rico's just kicking off a fast lap here. We might stay with Rico and see if we can pip A-Lock pole position. Provisional pole. And cheeky to the top. 130.8. Very decent. We've only got 8 minutes left, so this will be his second last run, I'd say, for most of the field. Now Hickey Cut pips his teammate by a very small margin. What are we looking at? 3/10. And A-Lock's a tenth behind that. Rico's a couple of tenths behind that, so we're on board with Rico, and we'll see how he handles these very long, fast, sweeping corners. There's a short apex corner here, virtually hairpin. Where's this put Rico? Up to P2. Oh, the battle's on. Wow, that is a tiny margin to pole. It's going to be gloves off in the next tyre stint. Let's jump back on with A-Lock, see how he's going. Oi! Okay, bit of oversteer and wheel spin at the same time there. It's just pushing that 1% too much, you know, just that little bit too much. Well, it's good to find the limits. You can throw on a new set of tyres and go again. He's got enough time to do that. Let's see where Stickers is up to. He's just starting a burner. This is fully. Okay, so he's moved over for, looks like that Aussie dude. Nope. That's his teammate, Dutch Verstappen. Here we go. Another familiar face. Drops down out of the league occasionally. Yeah, I think this track may have attracted him. Oh, I think he might have got away with that one. This is a very pointy corner where you can actually get away with track limits there. But if you've got at least one tyre within the track limits, you're fine. So when you've got a pointy apex like that, you can cut the nose off it. Very tip of the apex you can cut with all tyres as long as you have one inside track limits at any point in time. No, that's an aborted lap. You say, look, I think he's still going on his out lap. Snicker's doing. His battery's dead, so he's on his way in. Or is he doing a grounds inspection? And he's in the pits as well. Well, he might be pressed for time to get out again. 3 minutes left on the clock. It's approximately a minute swap over time, then he has to do his out lap. No, he might just make it. Well, he's on his out lap. Where's he up to? He's going down the back straight, not the main straight, the back straight. These guys are all coming out of the pits now. It's Rico giving way there. We'll start his warm-up phase. Ricky's out. Cheeky's still in the pits. Oh, hang on to it. Yeah, a lot of wheel spin. This is the hardest corner here, I reckon. There's many different lines you can take. You can come in fast, come out slow, come in slow, come out fast. That lap is done and dusted, I think. Was that warm-up lap? Okay, here we go. Can Rico improve? See on the track map, you can see is it Hickey or Cheeky, one of the two behind him. Give me an indication. That's a purple sector for Rico, by the looks of it. Looks like Snickers snuck it over the line there. Just before the checkered flag came out. Well, that's a nice technique through there. Unusual. I mean, it looks like it's optimal. But, yeah. It looks like he's mastered that corner. And boom, does he go to the top? He does. Let's go back and see if Hickey's got an answer to that. Yes, he does. Well, 3/10. That's very decent. Okay, his teammate Cheeky. Let's see where he ends up. Oh, that was fully what I was talking about before, not Snickers. Cheeky moves up to P2, McLaren lockout on the front row. Who else is running out there? I think that's it. So that looks like the times for the grid order. So 1:30.2, pole position, Hickey Cat, his teammate Chicchiota, 1 minute 30.5. So we're looking at almost 3 tenths, 2 and a bit tenths. And Rico, almost identical time for P2. You could barely measure that, I think. A-Lock, fourth, half a second slower. And Snickers, who didn't set a final lap, but he obviously had a nice banker in there. And Big Holly, very close to Snickers on time, as well as that Aussie dude and Jay Foley. They're all pretty much bunched in together. So it looks like we're going to have an interesting split race. Maybe the front 3 or 4 and the second bunch, the midfielders. And don't forget we may have some back runners coming through as well. I think that's it. Okay, so nothing's changed. So there's our starting order. Viking is 15th. Hill has his work cut out for him. He didn't set a time as usual, so he likes a bit of a challenge from the rear, I think. So Hickey Cat and Cheeky continue their battle from last round in Austria, where Cheeky got Hickey on the last lap down the long straight. We saw a couple of good battles last round between LCN, who's not here tonight, and Viking. They had a ding-donger of a battle. So if you look on this channel, look at the previous race, look at the last 10 laps, you'll see some great racing, and we have some weather. That's going to spice things up, isn't it? So is it going to be mediums or wets? I'd say that it looks like wets to me. It's really, really raining heavily. Maybe mixed conditions, let's hope. We can certainly assure that there'll be safety cars in this race. Just waiting for the game to fire up and get the cars in their warm-up lap. Okay, so let's bring up a few things for the spectators. Telemetry, track maps up, and look at some tyres. Oh, that's an interesting call. So the front row is elected to go on intermediates. Do they know something we don't know? Oh, very sideways for Cheeky there on the warm-up lap. Unless they've tossed the same coin and decided to go together on inners. That's a brave call. That is a very brave call. Oh. See if they can show us some skills. That rain is pelting down. I think these guys in the front row are going to really suffer on those inters. Now, I don't think there's a condition suited for that tyre. Looks like Mad Max and Viking have had it coming together in the warm-up lap. Oh, someone's cooked it in the area there, in the back of the shot there. Is there any better camera angles than this? There we go. So we're focused on Snickers at the moment. That might not be good enough. We'll go on board with... There we go, on board with Snickers. Maybe we'll go up a row and see how these guys launch. Well, A-Lock got a bit trigger happy at the start. He gets a penalty for that. So those two McLaren boys got swamped off the lights. They're really struggling for grip. So we've got a car park happening here. Peak hour traffic. Is that a safety car or is just everyone going slow? Snickers is bolted out the front with Rico. Just Rico's taken the lead. We've had a spinner down the back there. Oh, bit of tapping there between teammates. Dash McStaffen a bit wide there. Slip sliding all over the place they are. Cheeky and Hickey with swap places. Oh, there goes Cheeky. Oh, Hickey, sorry. Hickey, Cheeky. How about further down? Any further action down here? Oh. I wonder if the McLaren boys are going to swap tyres now. What? That's not how you pass. Oh. A bit sideways here. Looks like Hickey's gone onto the rear though. He's got no traction whatsoever. So on board with the Viking. You might give him a little wave as he goes by. So friendly hello. And just see just how slow you have to go around these corners in these conditions. So the field's got a lot of spreading at the moment. There's a lot of gaps. So right down the rear now, on board with Cheeky. So will he come into the pits? You'd want to think so. He's just going to lose so much time on these inners. Look at that. Can't get any traction whatsoever. Well, it was a gamble. Well, I'll take my hat off to them. They took a risk, thinking that it may clear up more. can never know with the weather on this game. It can change in an instant. Maybe the forecast was a bit dodgy going into this race. The predictor. Looks like there's a bit of action here. Okay, so a few people in the pits for new wets. Oh, new front wing. Okay, looks like there might be a bit of damage out there. So the race should settle down now. People getting their rhythm, they understand their grip a lot better after a couple of laps. Their grip levels and what they can, how hard they can push. So we may see some more competitive passing here soon. Rather than a battle for survival. We're looking at the back of the Viking here, and that's a rain light flashing. It's not the ERS. Yeah, it's not the ERS, it's a rain light flashing. Trying to keep an eye on these McLaren guys and seeing what's going on with them. One's going quite slow. The pass is on here with Viking and Diesel. Nice move there. The McLaren boys have decided to soldier on, put up with the pain rather than lose 20-30 seconds in the pits. Diesel had a big lock up there. It's a drag race down this straight. Let's see if Cheeky's going to come and put on some wets. Looks like the rain's easing off though. I don't think it'll come in. You might stick it out. So this may have been a masterclass strategy if it starts getting dry quickly, and we've had a spinner. Looks like the Aussie dude, Hickey Cat. The Hickey Cat's run off and crashed somewhere. That'll bring out the safety car. We've got yellow flags waving, and there you go, safety car board. So I'm not sure if that's VSC or full safety car. Let's just walk around and Says, I couldn't quite read that board. What's this one say? The safety car. Okay, so it's a full course safety car. Does Rico come into the pits? I don't suppose you would need to. They're gonna maybe throw on some inters. Will he throw on some inters? Well, it doesn't look like it was raining as heavily as it was at the start. But it's still a pretty damp racetrack. Oh, there you go. So no pits for Snickers. Does anyone want to take the gamble? No one's taking the gamble. Well, Dutch Verstappen is. What does Viking do? Well, he's not going in. I think a wise head would say stay out. But 3 laps under safety car, you never know. This track can dry up pretty fast. And what is Mr. Mad Max? Oh, sorry, he went in the pits. Mr. Verstappen, Dutch Verstappen. They went on inners, so. And Cheeky's gone back into the pits. And so has Lupe. So he's doing some fresh inters. It's a shame Vicky Cat. I would like to see their strategy play out. Especially with the championship the way it is stacked at the moment. He's up near the top. This will be a bit of a setback for him. Well, the field will compress and we'll get some wheel-to-wheel action again. Rico's in the pits. That's a big call. It means it's time to change over. Snickers in the pits. Darcy's in the pits. Who likes wet racing? I was just reading on the feed. Well, the looks like everyone's coming in now. So who's pitted? So fully stayed out. He says, no, I'm not going to risk it. Viking stayed out. Big Holly stayed out. And Mad Max has stayed out. So there's 4 drivers staying on their full wet tyres that have done 6 laps now. And interestingly, Aussie dude had a stop, and he didn't have a stop just then. He stopped a couple of laps back. Sorry, 2 laps after the start to change his front wing. That's right. So he's selected to stay on wets, and a couple of guys at the back of the field there are on wets as well. Interesting. Dutch Verstappen and Lupe both pitted for new wets. So how's Rico coping with these conditions? On inters. It does look intermediate conditions though. Just going off the reflections on the track and the lack of downpour that we had before. And we have a crash. What is happening? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's see if I can repair this. Okay, bear with me folks. I'm gonna have to restart this. Oh, it's the first time spectating to get a crash. Apologies. Let's just see if we can get this up and running quickly. What I expected to happen. Join game. Alright, I'll get rid of the banner here. Join sesh. Oh, what a bummer. Come on, hurry up. Yeah. Did we miss much of the racing? Okay, F1, spectator minute, track map. Oh, we're back. 1/3 of the race through now. Lupe's in the pits. Got some passing happening here. Some tight racing in this bunch. We'll stay on this camera angle so we can see more action. I think Rico is right behind Viking. He's going to make a move. He's going to pull out. He's pulled out of the slipstream. And he's on the inters, don't forget, versus the wets. No, doesn't have the traction to do it. Let's look at those tyres again. So all the wet runners are still leading. Well, Rico goes for a big move here. No, thinks better of it. Let's jump on board, Rico. I think the pass is on now. Oh. There we go, they're side by side through here. And Rico makes it. too far back there. Back to Viking in third. So it looks like a bunch of the wet drivers have now finally gone into inters. As we can see how Rico got past Viking there. He might get swallowed up by these other inters now that have warmed up after a lap or two. You can just see how much gap Rico's pulling on the Viking. Rico's getting ready to take the lead. We'll switch over to him. Look how much traction he has on the outside there. Oh, evasive manoeuvring there. Big Holly retains the lead. And Viking's gone in the pits. Smart move. I don't think Big Holly could do much there. He's slightly down on traction now with those wets. On 10 laps, 10 lap on wets. So Cheeky's back in the ball game. There's a manoeuvre there for third. Oh, they're on him a bit wide. And Big Holly's pulled off now to get off those wets, as they would be underperforming for sure. Wow, some really tight racing here. Cheeky's keen to get on with it. Good little three-way battle here for third. We'll jump on board with Snickers for a bit. Go back one place to Diesel. Jump on to Holly. Big Holly. There's a pass happening here somewhere. Someone's in the pits. Back to diesel. This is about the only action on the track at the moment. Apart from Big Holly getting close to Viking. Look at those penalties. So here we got Lupe X on inners versus Dutch Verstappen on wets. We'll see the speed difference here. A bit of a touch there, nothing untoward, nothing of it. That should be fine. Okay, we've got Big Holly still close to Viking. We've got Darcy, Diesel and A-Lock within half a second of each other. And that is for 4th position, 5th and 6th. So we'll jump on with A-Lock. Move up to Diesel. He makes a pass. Doesn't make it stick though. I think A-Lock will take advantage of this. These guys rumble too much. Yep, there you go. So Diesel has now spun. Got a bit of a snap oversteer there. Cheeky sets the fastest time. He's got a bit of a job ahead of him if he wants to catch Rico. He's leading by almost 5 seconds. To Cheeky, who's in 2nd place. Viking has got some action happening here. No, it's just people coming to pits. Going to hards. Okay. So that's a big undercut. Safety car looks like it. Well, that's a gift for Cheeky, if that's a full safety car. Oh, Rico lost 5 seconds. He'll have to make that up here now. Speeding in pit lane. Well, fortunately he has a 7-second margin, so let's just see if he serves that now. I don't know if you can serve it as you offend it. Yeah, he's serving it now. Oh, that was very handy. Nothing lost really there because of safety car. They're all ducking in the pits now. They're all going to change to dry tyres. So what are they electing for? Mediums, yep, we'll get you to the end of the race. 12, 13 laps left. People get to serve their penalties as well. They're 5-second penalties, but not their 3-second penalty ones for track limits. So look at that, track's bone dry. I love these mixed condition races. They're a lot of fun. So we've had wets, enters, dries, and we might get a spot of rain before the end of the race. You never know. France is always like this, or not always, but I have seen France have mixed conditions more than other tracks. They're going to all have to reset their mind now. Back to dry racing speeds. So this will be like a little sprint race now, all on brand new medium tyres. So this will be a 10-lap sprint. So everyone gets to make up their deficits, which is great. Bunches everyone together, ready for a 10-lap dash. So here we go, start on lap 16, and we'll go racing on lap 17 for 11 laps. That's if the safety car comes in, but I'm sure it will. It's been out for 2 laps now. This is its 3rd lap. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, I'm so tired. Shouldn't have had those couple of beers watching the rugby this afternoon. I enjoyed them though. Didn't enjoy the footy game, but a bit of a one-way. It was the Parramatta versus Bulldogs. So the Eels versus Bulldogs. Bulldogs got smashed because of their too many injured. All their stars are injured. No excuse, but yeah, Parramatta played really good though. They did some really good things. Anyway, not here to talk about football. We're about to go racing again. Cheeky must be rubbing his hands together after their poor strategy from the beginning. Now everyone's on an even playing field. Oh, just be careful you don't run into him. Oh. It's cat and mouse now. He's going to go for his. Yep, the leader sets the pace, but you want to run with him as close as possible. This is the cat and mouse games the leader has to play. So he's going to. Whoa! And off we go. Oh, what a great restart there by Rico. Let's go further back. Some passing going on here. Oh, someone's right wide there. Got some passing going on there in the background. Look, Diesel, a few guys here having a bit of a spin. Nice tidy pass there by A-Lock. He's up in the third now. Oh, someone's gone off there. Or was that Snickers? Had a bit of a spin there. He's recovered. Oh, A-Lock had a spin. Sorry, I missed that. He must have done it on his own because he was clear. Back into third. We'll jump into fourth place fully. And let's see if he can make it into third. It's very close around 8th and 9th. Around the Vikings, so we'll just toggle between these two. Cheeky sets the fastest lap. How close is Cheeky? Oh, there you go. This is fourth place. Attacking third. Got a crew in the background which is catching this bunch as well. Well, a few people with some penalties out there. Very common on this track. Having no walls, you can easily go track limits. Viking makes a place, he's moving up the field, and off goes Diesel. Had a bit of a spin there on the apex. Keeps it running. Viking's got some great pace at the moment. So he'll be looking, he'll be having a sniff at a podium at this pace. We've got A-Lock recovering from his spin, making a move there on Lupe X, which doesn't pull it off there. It's a nice little pirouette on the apex there and a bit of freestyling. And picks up a penalty. Let's try to ball with Viking. Okay, looks like we have another safety car. For A-Lock spinning out. So I think he's cooked the surface of his tyres and he's had a bit of a crash somewhere. Okay, so are they going to jump in the pits and throw on some softs? Or is Rico going to stay out? Well, it looks like Cheeky's getting cheeky and he's putting on some softs. Who else have we got here going to the pits? Viking, Darcia. So Darcia stays out. So does Jay Foley. So does Snickers. I think that's a great strategy call there by Cheeky. That makes up for the bad one at the start. Because he'll be the fastest driver on softs. Sorry, the leading driver on softs. That's going to put him in a nice position. If you can make it stick. It's hard to pass on some of these corners. It's easy to catch up to cars through the corners on softs. Took those penalties again. Oh, sorry. There you go. Let's say there's two laps on safety cars. Be 3 or 4 laps of racing. Those tyres again. So there's the stoppers. There's the tyre relic that tyres that people are on. Rico might have enough buffer to stay ahead. He's got 5 cars between him. Oh, try that. Yep, okay, Rico's gone and put on some. No. Someone's gone to the pits there. And that's person in. That was Lupe X, yeah, and that Aussie dude. There's still 5 cars between Rico though, and Cheeky. So if Cheeky's going to win this, he has a bit of passing to do. And Viking should follow him through. So podium prediction will be Rico cheeky Viking. If there's another safety car. If there's another safety car, then possibly Rico fully Snickers, or Rico Darcy fully Snickers could stay where they are. So Cheeky has a bit of risky manoeuvres to make as well, so he'll have to make passes very quickly if he wants to catch up to Rico, which increases the risk, increases his chance of crashing, safety car, etc, etc. Safety car in, by the sounds of it. We'll have 4 laps of racing. We'll right on board with Cheeky. Oh! Ah, that is a really bad restart for Cheeky there. Only because he had to avoid an accident. Oh, smooth pass here by the Viking. So there's Cheeky on his softs right behind the Focus car, the Snickers. We'll make a move here. Nope. Backed out of that one. 75% ERS. Snickers goes past. No, sorry, not Snickers. Oh, go Viking on Cheeky. What a manoeuvre. Oh. Oh. Rico's loving this. 5-second gap already. We've got 2 more laps. Okay, there's another spot for Cheeky, and so he's just got to get Jay Fully in the next 2 laps, so he'll be in second. So podium's looking like Rico, Cheeky and Viking at this stage. Just have superior grip on those soft tyres. Cheeky has a penalty? I missed that one. So maybe Viking will snatch second. We can focus on him. How much penalty is that? 3 seconds. Oh, look at that. It's nicely done. Nice manoeuvre there. Well, Snickers runs a bit wide. That's the Viking through, so it's a net P. Net P2. As we're on the last lap now. Cheeky's mowing down Rico's time, but I think Rico's been let off the hook. I don't think he'll catch up to him. He'll gain 3 seconds on him, so very good restarting by Rico, which has allowed him to bridge that gap. Very good thinking, good strategy, good restart the way he did it. Whoa, Snickers is getting racy with Viking. Both low on ERS. Like completely out of it, I mean. There's 0, there you go. Well, Snickers got 3%, 5%, yeah, so they're smashing that ERS button. So all Cheeky needs to do is put another second on the Viking for him to keep his P2 in this race and not do any more track limits. But no, it's not going to happen now. The race is over. So there we have it. Rico, Viking, Snickers, Cheeky. Wow. He just got knocked off the podium with that penalty. Great racing, unpredictable outcome, apart from the winner. Driver of the day definitely goes to Viking, started last. He's got to be pretty happy with that. Drove a very clean race in all conditions, no penalties. But Rico, yeah, masterclass, absolute masterclass. Let's see Rico start from the rear. That'll be interesting. Well, good driving all around. Very entertaining. I'll pop the champagne in a sec. There's the final standings of the race. Rico got a really good fastest lap there on his mediums. Never used softs once. So he had the pace. Well deserved win. Well, we'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.